Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful day to dive into some serious daytime drama, even if my brain is completely fried from keeping up with all these wild twists. We've got so much to unpack, so grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's just get right into the madness we are about to witness over the next few weeks. So we need to talk about what is coming up on General Hospital from May 4 all the way through May 22. Because you guys, the writers are absolutely throwing everything at the wall right now. And honestly, I am a bit tired just looking at my notes, but I still care so much about where these storylines are going. It sweeps month, which means nobody is safe, and every single secret is basically a ticking time bomb waiting to explode in everyone's faces. Let's start with the biggest mess of them all, which is currently sitting right in Carly's living room, or her bedroom, or her attic. You know what I mean. For weeks, we have watched Carly play this incredibly dangerous game. She has been sleeping with Jack Brennan, the literal head of the WSB, while secretly hiding Valentin Cassadine, a wanted fugitive, in her house, and teaming up with him to take Brennan down. What was she thinking? Seriously, what were they thinking? Did Carly honestly believe that Brennan, a man who literally makes a living uncovering international secrets, wouldn't figure out that she's hiding her vengeful ex-partner upstairs? Well, during the week of May 4 to 8, the truth comes out. Brennan is going to make a troubling discovery, and his wrath over Carly and Valentin's scandalous romance and their vengeful alliance is going to be unleashed. And let me tell you, Brennan's wrath is not something you want to be on the receiving end of. I mean, this guy hurt Carly in the past, and now she has betrayed him in the most humiliating way possible. He thought he had the upper hand. He thought he was resetting the tone of their relationship. And all along, she was running back to Valentin. I can't even imagine the screaming match that is going to happen. Brennan's going to explode. Valentin is probably going to be his usual smug but defensive self, and Carly is going to be caught right in the middle of this massive soapy chaos. Maybe I'm being too harsh on Carly because she was trying to protect Jason, but come on. This was never going to end well. Never. But wait, because the Carly drama doesn't stop there. While she is dealing with Brennan's explosion, her daughter is walking right into a nightmare. Josslyn Jax just cannot leave well enough alone. We all know she has been digging for answers about Ross Cullum, and we know she has been poking around Nathan West and asking him questions about Cesar Faison, which is the absolute worst thing she could do because Nathan is actually Cassius's evil twin, and Cassius is already on edge. So when Josslyn keeps pushing, Cassius is going to snap. Spoilers say he is going to refuse to let Josslyn go, which means we are looking at a potential hostage situation on Spoon Island. Just think about that for a second. Josslyn Jax held captive at Wyndemere by Cesar Faison's secret son. It's giving me chills. Wyndemere has been the site of so many kidnappings and dark moments, and now Josslyn might be its newest prisoner. And honestly, I am terrified for her, because Cassius knows that if Cullum finds out Josslyn is connected to the WSB, Cullum will kill her. So maybe Cassius thinks he's protecting her by locking her up, or maybe he's just losing his mind. Either way, it's gonna put Josslyn in a massive tight spot. And then there is Britt Westbourne. When Britt finds out that Cassius has gone too far and grabbed Josslyn, she is going to flip out, completely flip out. Britt has been trying so hard to keep her head above water with Cullum controlling her Huntington's meds. And she already has the massive burden of knowing Rocco shot Cullum. Now her twin brother is taking hostages. Britt saved Josslyn's life from the hook killer on the docks a while back. She actually cares about Joss. Even if Lulu thinks Britt is nothing but trouble, Britt is not going to stand by and let Cassius hurt her. She is going to lose it, and I am so here for a fierce, protective Britt moment. She might actually turn on Cassius, which would be a huge shift in their dynamic. So, with all this happening, Carly is going to get some information that leaves her panicking. Gee, I wonder what that could be. Her daughter going MIA, maybe Carly's entire world is going to crumble. She is going to be pointing the finger at Brennan, probably thinking he took Josslyn as payback for the Valentin betrayal. Can you imagine the panic? Carly losing Brennan, potentially losing Valentin if he has to go on the run again, and now her daughter is missing. It is just too much. It's so much. Meanwhile, across town, Sonny Corinthos is dealing with his own massive headache. Ethan Lovett is back in town, and he has been providing Sonny with some troubling intel. We know Ethan wants to wipe Jen Sidwell off the map because of what Sidwell did to his mom, Holly. But Rick Lansing is hovering around, constantly whispering in Sonny's ear, acting all suspicious of Ethan. Rick is always trying to play the loyal brother, but let's be real. Rick's loyalty has always been questionable at best. Sonny is going to start having some serious doubts about Rick's loyalty after Ethan brings this new intel to light. Why is Rick pushing so hard against Ethan? Is Rick involved in something shadier Sonny is going to tackle a dilemma and eventually move forward with a bold plan. I just hope this bold plan actually works, because Sidwell's vendetta is out of control and Sonny is in extreme danger. And then we have Dante Falconeri. Poor Dante. The guy is just trying to be a good cop and a good dad, and his entire life is about to get flipped upside down. Spoilers say Dante is going to be gobsmacked over something. The big question is, what is it? Is it about Josslyn going missing? He's a cop, so he would be the one investigating her disappearance. Or is it the Rocco secret? Oh man. If Dante finds out that his own teenage son Rocco is the one who shot Ross Cullum on the pier, and that Jason has been sitting in WSB custody taking the fall for it, Dante's brain is going to short circuit. As a cop, he has to uphold the law. As a father, he has to protect his kid. And Lulu has been hiding this from him. The betrayal he is going to feel from Lulu, from Cassius, from Britt, it's going to be explosive. I honestly don't know which shock would be worse for him, but I'm leaning toward the Rocco reveal, because that has been brewing for weeks. Moving into the week of May 11 to 15, Josslyn might still be missing. But there is a glimmer of hope because Lucas Jones is currently living at Wyndemere. Lucas is there trying to keep an eye on Sidwell and Pascal to get justice for Marco Rios. But while he is sneaking around that creepy castle, he might just get some clues about Josslyn being locked away. Lucas is already in so much danger because Cassius planted the idea in Sidwell's head that Lucas killed Marco. If Lucas gets caught trying to help Josslyn, Pascal might just end him right there. It is so tense. I am literally holding my breath for Lucas. Okay, let's switch gears for a second because I need to rant about Michael Corinthos. What on earth is Michael doing? He is laying the groundwork for a trap to push Willow Kane and Harrison Chase into an affair. Why Michael is with Jacinda now? He claims to be happy learning new things about her. But he is so obsessed with regaining the upper hand against Willow that he is willing to destroy Chase and Brooklyn's marriage just to prove a point. That is so petty. It is villain behavior. Chase and Willow obviously still have strong feelings for each other deep down. We all know that. They have history. So if Michael creates the right circumstances, will his trap pull them closer? Will they actually cross the line? I feel so bad for Brooklyn in all of this, because she's already dealing with so much guilt, and now her husband might be pushed into the arms of his ex. It's just gross. Michael needs to stop. Speaking of Valentin, since his cover is blown with Brennan, he is probably going to have to run. But he mentioned wanting to have a face-to-face conversation with Anna Devane. Anna is currently in a clinic in France, completely losing her mind because Cullum gaslit her into thinking Cesar Faison was still alive. Valentin knows the truth now. He knows Cullum is behind it. So Valentin might just flee to France and slip into her clinic to save her. I would love to see that. Valentin and Anna have such a deep connection, and he might be the only one who can pull her out of this dark place. Plus, it gets him out of Brennan's crosshairs for a while. And finally, as we head into the week of May 18 to 22, we have to talk about the hit-and-run crash on Route 91. Brooke Lynn Quartermain is drowning in guilt. She hit that guardrail after drinking wine, and she kept driving because she was terrified of failing a breathalyzer and losing her chance to foster baby Phoebe. Tracy's forcing her to keep quiet, but the police are investigating, and Curtis Ashford is relentless. Curtis pointed ADA Justine Turner toward Dr. Isaiah Gannon as a suspect. Why? Because Isaiah happens to have a scratch on his SUV from a stupid parking blunder. This is so unfair. Isaiah is going to face legal trouble. He is going to get grilled about that scrape and accused of being the one who scraped the guardrail before driving away and leaving Jordan and Curtis to die in the flames. Isaiah and Portia Robinson are supposed to have a romantic night on the town, and it is going to be completely derailed by the cops. Imagine Portia's face when the police show up to question Isaiah. If Isaiah actually gets arrested for this, what is Brooklyn going to do? Is she going to let an innocent doctor go to prison for something she did? The guilt is going to eat her alive. She might actually consider coming forward, but Tracy will fight her every step of the way. It's a mess. A complete and utter mess. Oh, and before I forget, we have some casting news. Jonathan Bennett is making his debut as a new character named Joe Fitzpatrick this month. We don't have a lot of details on his storyline yet, but stick with us. Is he a new doctor? A lawyer? Maybe someone connected to Sidwell or the WSB. Whenever a new face shows up during sweeps, they're going to stir the pot. I can't wait to see what he brings to the canvas. So, yeah, that is what we are looking at for the next few weeks. Hostages, arrests, affairs, mob plans, and massive betrayals. I am exhausted just talking about it. but I know I'm going to be glued to my screen every single day. Let me know what you guys think about all this madness, and I'll see you next time.